Hi there, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living. I said I was going to do a vlog every day this week from Monday to Friday to cover what homeschooling we were doing each day. But unfortunately today, Sean's off sick. I never expected to encounter that. I never thought about having sick days with homeschooling. But yes, this morning she'd got a headache. She was lying and looked quite pale. She was lying on the chair and said her head hurt. So I give her some Calpol. I said to go back to bed. This was about 8 o'clock this morning. I said, make sure your tellies and any gadgets you've had on, switch them off, because I think that's half the problem. She has the gadgets on too often. I said, have some quiet time and get some sleep. So it is now, checking the clock out, just turned 12:30 dinner time, and she's still asleep in bed. I've just checked on her and she's still fast asleep, so she obviously needed some sleep. But she did have to get up early this morning because last night I was out. I spent the night with a relative who I'm in a bubble with, so I had to sleep over with her. So my husband then, he takes my eldest daughter to work every morning, and it takes about 6:30. So by the time he's got round to drop her off, and he goes in a full circle to where I was and picks me up, and that was 7 o'clock. So of course Sean had to get up at 6 o'clock to go with him because she couldn't really be left in the house on her own because my other son had also gone to work. Not sure if we're flashing a bit there. I can see a bit of flashing. Maybe it's me moving or the light. It's getting the right position. Shall I just see if I can adjust you a little? We'll move around a little and see if that helps. I don't know, it might be the light. I apologise for it if you can see it. So yeah, so there's no homeschooling today. What we would have been doing, we always start with maths, and today would have been that awful book we had stress with last week, the fractions. And I was going to attempt to do it again, despite last week. I thought we'd done some okay up until last week, so maybe there is others in the book that will be okay for us. So I thought, well, we'll have a look at it again, have a quick Google, see if we can see anything that we can understand and doesn't give us opposite answers. And if we can do it, great. If we can't do it, we'll just skip over it and go to a next one and just do the ones we can do and not fret about it. So that's what I was going to have done this morning. And then it normally follows by comprehension. We've got a comprehension book, and sometimes I download comprehension from Twinkle, but we were going to use the book this morning. And then we do Bible reading. So normally that's happening. I said to her, see how you feel at dinner, and we'll assess this afternoon, but she's still asleep, so I think today's going to be a write-off. This afternoon she'd have done some reading. We're starting a new Jacqueline Wilson book. Which one was it? Rose Rivers, the last in a Hetty Feather series. I really enjoy them. Both love Jacqueline Wilson books. They are brilliant. If you've never read them, have a read. They're great even for adults. I know they're supposed to go up to, I think, about 12 years old. They range between 7, 8 to up to 12. There's sort of different age groups, but they are good. I really enjoyed them, to be honest, and I love hearing the story when Sian reads it. Though sometimes she has a tendency to read a little fast, and I have to say slow it down, or you're not going to get the meaning of it yourself. But yeah, we'd have done that this afternoon. Started the new book, Rose Rivers, and then after that we'd have done science. But I think it's best for her to rest today. I think she needs the rest. So I haven't got to go and stay with my relative tonight, and hopefully I shouldn't have to this week, so Sean won't have to get up early again. I think sometimes though she has the gadgets on too much, because we'll break off for lunch and she will go straight to her room and switch on YouTube, and she loves looking at different countries, and she's listening to different world anthems. And I mean, educationally wise, that's good, but you can't be on these systems all the time. They're no good for your eyes. I know if I watch a lot of YouTube or go on my mobile a lot doing things, I can have bad heads and really bad eye ache. So it isn't good all the time. So I'll have words with her again about it. It often falls on deaf ears. She shuts the bedroom door and has it low so she thinks I can't hear, but I creep up and because I know what she's doing. But today she'll have had a good rest by the time she's done. So yeah, I've got nothing to show you school-wise today. Tomorrow we'll start fresh, tomorrow hopefully. And which I think, well, we always do maths and English in the morning. I think she's doing an easier form of maths. And it'll be grammar, punctuation, things like that tomorrow. And reading. I can't remember what she does on Tuesday afternoon. I have to look at the timetable we wrote out. It might be geography. It might just be geography. But that's tomorrow. Hopefully it should be okay to do that tomorrow and I can show you what we've been doing then tomorrow. So other than that, nothing exciting's happened over the weekend. So just been writing out Christmas cards, sorting out what we need and writing lists. It's amazing how much you end up having to do. And I was thinking today, because normally I juggle everything around a homeschooling because I can't just leave her or she'll sit there with a piece of paper and not do nothing. I have to be with her and prompt her. I mean, English with a comprehension, grammar and things like that, I can leave her with that, but maths I have to sit with her. Same with science and with geography, I have to sit with her and prompt her. And well, I suppose it is good because we do discuss it. She hasn't got classmates to discuss it with like they would in school when they work in groups, so it's just me, so it does take up a lot of my time. But it's amazing what I get done because I'll get up in the morning, wash my hair, which is why it looks wet on top, so it takes all day to dry sometimes. And it's not very nice, it's two-tone colouring because it was all blonde until lockdown the first time, and of course my own colour came through, and then I decided, oh, shall I keep it my own colour and get rid of the blonde and have my own colour, because it's the first time Sian has ever seen my colour. It's always been blonde since before I had her. But now it's getting on and I can see like all the fringes my own colour, and I go like that and I think, would I really want it all brown? I'm not so keen now. And my husband said to me the other day, he says, I think I prefer you to have your blonde back. And I said, to be honest, I think I do too, so I may end up dyeing it again. I'll leave a little while longer, but I've got a good feeling I'll be dyeing it all blonde again. Well, it was actually highlights, so yeah, I don't think I want it all to go brown. So yeah, I washed my hair this morning. I always go track, I'm sorry about this. I washed my hair this morning, and at the time you know, had your breakfast and your cups of tea and brushed your teeth, had a wash and done everything you do. Then I come down and I wash all the breakfast pots, although we've got a dishwasher morning time. I don't know why, I always do them by hand. And then clean up, hoover up. Sometimes I can leave her on her own with maths. If she's in timetables and things like that, she's okay. I can leave her with them. And with the English, I can leave her so I can get on and do jobs then. Then I've got to prep for what we're having for tea that night, get all that prepped. In between that, I'm doing the washing every day. I do a load of washing. So the night before's washing goes in the basket, I take it in the morning, wash it, and then dry it, iron it, and put it back all on the same day. So if I didn't, I'd end up with a huge pile with all of them, with the washing. So that gets done, and the dryer's on at the moment, drying a load. And all that'll get done. And then this morning, I've wrapped some presents up, so I know where I am. If I don't do them as we get them, it'll be too much to do because there's so many of us to buy for, and so many to wrap. So I do that as I go. So I've been doing that this morning. I've had some eBay, that's not right, is it? eBay sales. Put my teeth in. eBay sales this morning. So I've done them up to post later. My husband will pop them in the post when he goes to fetch my daughter home from work. And while he's doing that, then I'm cooking tea. So, and then I have to obviously teach Sian in between all of this. And it gets quite hectic. I think my husband goes out to work, he comes home and I think he thinks I've done nothing all day. And I think if I stop doing it, you'll see what I do. So that's today, really. So that's all I've got to show you. So without waffling on, a load of rubbish. Hopefully I might catch up with you tomorrow. If Sian's okay tomorrow, we'll do Tuesday studies and we'll have a quick look in what she's doing and how it's gone. So I shall hopefully see you tomorrow. If you don't see me tomorrow, you know that Sian's still a bit off it and I'm giving her another day. But all being well, we shall see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching and bye for now.